boy just tasted the caviar that fell on the floor. He accidentally discovered that the million-dollar food stunk worse than shit. Since then he's learned one thing about adult society. Expensive food is just another symbol of money and status. Years later, the boy relied on his own ingenuity to become a world-renowned top chef. He used his excellent cooking skills to play the rich and powerful people in the palm of his hand. But this is only the first step of his revenge on the rich. In order to train a successor to his cooking skills, he sent his assistant around to find a suitable candidate, and a talented girl from a poor family successfully caught his assistant's eye. All the customers who had eaten her fried river noodles were raving about it. The assistant was overwhelmed by the refreshing flavor just by smelling it. Immediately he handed the girl a business card and said that she shouldn't make a big deal out of it here. However, the girl just silently glanced at it, then reluctantly slipped it into her pocket. In the evening, Lisa searched online for the restaurant on the card. She was surprised to find that the restaurant's head chef was the legendary Chef Paul. Not only were there pictures with various top stars, even ordinary people who want to eat his hand-cooked meals have to make reservations 2 years in advance before they can. And he was the boy who stole the caviar. The next day, Lisa came to the stall to fry noodles as usual. Instead, she saw her assistant in a Ferrari, waiting for her to get into the car. Having been poor for half her life, she then decided to head over and give it a try. Lisa was like an ugly duckling who had never seen the world. She was instantly dazzled by the high-class decor. The assistant took her to a fancy kitchen. The cooktops here were all hydrogen-fueled. Even knives of different sizes were prepared in more than a dozen pairs. The cleanliness of the knives could even be used as mirrors. However, just as she was mesmerized, when she heard that she had to compete in a cooking competition to work here, the unconfident Lisa then wanted to give up the interview. But just as she was about to go out, she was blocked by the legendary Chef Paul. Seeing her idol in front of her, Lisa decided to stay. And the topic of the interview is very simple. Cupid Glass's man instantly relaxed when he heard it was a piece of cake for him. He was full of confidence. As he served a hot portion of rice, Lisa, on the other hand, took a box of overnight cold rice from the refrigerator and picked 2 round full eggs. Once the peanut oil coated the bottom of the pan, the eggs were directly placed in it for stir-frying. When it was 80% mature, it could be poured into the overnight rice and mixed. Meanwhile, the man with the glasses on the other side is much more elegant. He first melted the butter on the bottom of the pan. When the eggs are cooked to 2 minutes, he adds the Argentine prawns to refresh them. Then he adds peas and diced carrots for color. Then he added the freshly cooked rice and stir-fried it. One is pan-fried on low heat, and the other is stir-fried on high heat. Soon 2 very different fried rice served on the table. One was full of color and flavor, while the other was dry and grainy. I thought this was a match without suspense.